Hello and welcome to the Tottenham America channel. Today we will be reacting to the fourth and final match on the third day of the FIFA World Cup as world champions France beat Australia in their first 2022 FIFA World Cup match with 4 goals for Les Bleus and 1 goal going to the Australians. We're going to start with a quick review of all the goals. So in the 9th minute, against all odds, Australia took the lead against the world champions. Matthew Leckie put in a beautiful ball across the box. No defenders touched it. And Craig Goodwin smashed it past Lloris to give Australia a shock lead. Despite that, in the 27th minute, the champions came roaring back. Theo Hernandez put in a beautiful ball into the box. Cross lofted, and Rabiot got his head right onto the ball and planted a header past Matthew Ryan, and France were level. In the 32nd minute, France made it 2 and got the lead. Rabiot did excellently to pressure his man and get the ball off of an Australian defender. Mbappe back heel flicked it back to Rabiot, who found Giroud, who all he had to do was tap it into an open net, and France were ahead of Australia.
Then, in the second half, France expand their lead to 2 goals. Mbappe is on the left wing. He takes a shot and it goes wayward. It's going out for a throw-in, but Ousmane Dembele does retrieve the ball, puts in a beauty of the cross, and Mbappe goes back into the penalty area and heads in a beauty of a goal that just kisses the post and goes into the net. And France have a 2-goal cushion. Then, I believe, just 3 minutes later, in the 71st minute, Giroud got his 51st goal for France, where he leveled the all-time French top goal scorer Thierry Henry with 51 goals. Mbappe, who skipped past Atkinson on the left side, you could tell Atkinson was getting so tired of Mbappe on the left wing. Mbappe did try to meg him at one point, but he did not succeed. Mbappe put in a great cross, and Giroud was there, and he headed the ball in, and France looked like they were running away with the game, and that's how it ended. France 4, Australia 1.
Honestly, after that performance, I think we could see a break in the Champions Curse.
Yeah, it's possible. The Champions Curse just does not look like it's going to happen this year. France are too strong of a side. After Benzema got injured in training, we all thought it probably will happen again this season, the Champions Curse.
But you can never forget about Giroud and Mbappe. Those are 2 guys who are unstoppable. Mbappe, we know, he's like ridiculous, especially on the international stage. But Giroud is so underrated, and having 51 goals for France, tying Thierry Henry, who is like one of the greatest players of all time, tying him. Olivier Giroud tying Thierry Henry just shows how important he is for France.
And if he just gets 1 more goal this World Cup, he can go ahead and become France's top scorer of all time.
So that'll be cool. Denmark and Tunisia did draw in their match 0-0, which means France are ahead of every other team by at least 2 points and sit comfortably in first place of Group D with a 3-goal differential. So that's a huge result for the French, especially after a run of slightly worrying form, certainly. Of course, the looming threat of the Champions Curse coming back, losing Benzema, Pogba, Kanté.
And they also lost Lucas Hernandez in this game.
Yeah.
Right after Goodwin scored the opener for Australia. And when at that point, Goodwin had scored, Australia were up 1-0, and France had lost Lucas Hernandez to injury.
But literally, like, what?
And then, of course, France come roaring back. We see their experience. We see why they're the champions. And we see them win 4-1.
They lost a key player in Lucas Hernandez, but then they literally took him off and brought on his brother, who is the same person with just white hair. That's the only difference. Lucas Hernandez has dark black hair, and Theo Hernandez has blonde, almost white hair. There is no difference. They literally look like twins.
They are twins, pretty much. I don't think they're twins. I think Theo Hernandez is significantly younger.
Lucas is older by, I believe,
but Theo Hernandez did an excellent job for coming on for his brother who went off injured.
Yeah.
They both did a pretty good job today.
Theo Hernandez had the assist for the first goal, which was Adrien Rabiot heading in for France to become level. But that is a very, very big win on the first day of first match of the World Cup for France. We're gonna start going to some predictions for the next day of World Cup action, which starts at 5 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow on November 23rd. The 5 a.m. match is Morocco, who take on Croatia. What's your score prediction?
Okay, just to confirm, Lucas Hernandez is 26 years old and Theo Hernandez is 25. So they are actually pretty close. But for Croatia against Morocco, I think Croatia can get the win in a 2-0 result.
Yeah, Morocco have some good players, certainly. Hakimi is always there. Aguerd from West Ham, who they bought. Mazraoui. Of course, never forget about Amrabat or Ziyech. But I don't think their quality will be enough to overcome the World Cup finalists last time out.
Yeah, they also got Hakimi. But I think Morocco could be a danger to Croatia in this game.
Especially on the attack, I think.
But Croatia I think, have gotten a lot more experience. Morocco last World Cup did very poor. They got 2 losses and 1 draw. Especially the loss to Iran. They could have won that game and they could have possibly went through.
Our 8 o'clock Eastern time fixture tomorrow is Germany against Japan in our first Group E fixture. What's your prediction for that?
I think Germany will get a 3-1 win.
I'm going to say it's going to be a 1-1 draw. I think Japan will pull an absolute performance out of the bag. We've seen some shocks already this World Cup. I think this will be no different. I think Japan can really pull out a big performance. They've got some good players amongst their ranks, and they did really well last World Cup, certainly.
I think Japan definitely had a lot of new players. They have Kamada, they have Kubo, a lot of talents.
What's his name?
Mitoma.
From Brighton.
Takahiro Tomiyasu. A lot of great talents for Japan. But we know Germany is a very high-scoring team. Lots of chances created with their wing-back formation that they used very well in the Euro, especially in the group stage. But I think Germany will just outpower Japan. Japan will have the quality to get 1 goal, I think. But Germany are one of the favorites to win the World Cup this year, and
That's
I think they can easily, not easily, but beat Japan with a buffer.
Okay. Our next match is another Group E encounter, and it is Spain versus Costa Rica at 11 a.m. Eastern. Predictions?
I think Spain will destroy Costa Rica 4-0. This is what we said for Argentina against Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia ended up winning 2-1. So we really don't know what's going to happen.
But I think based on the quality, based on the players, Spain, I think, can get the win here. They should, in all honesty, get a win here.
Yeah, they should. Costa Rica did not have a great run last World Cup. Finished the bottom of their group with Switzerland, Serbia, and Brazil in their group. I believe they had 2 losses and 1 draw, I'm pretty sure. Their 1 draw coming against Switzerland in a 2-2 draw.
And our last match of tomorrow is Belgium versus Canada in the second Group F fixture at 2 p.m. Eastern time to round off the day of FIFA World Cup fixtures. Prediction for Belgium against Canada. I think Belgium can easily get the win here, 4-1. I think Belgium will win, but it's going to be much closer. I'm saying 2-1. Belgium have the better quality. They've got players like Lukaku, De Bruyne, Eden Hazard, Tielemans, Meunier. The only thing is, Canada have a very, very pacey attack, especially in Jonathan David, Ike Ugbo, and of course Alphonso Davies at the left wing-back position. They're going to be, I think, definitely one to watch, especially considering that Belgium center backs are quite old. They are aging.
Yeah, Canada's attackers are going to be way faster than Belgium's defenders, so they can pretty easily catch them out with the likes of Jonathan David and Alphonso Davies. But I think Belgium with Lukaku and De Bruyne in midfield, De Bruyne creating all the chances, Lukaku with expertise finishing. I know he has not had the best of times recently, but he always performs for Belgium.
That's true. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Belgium's defense deal with the attack of Canada, which is so pacey. But that's it for our instant reactions to France's win over Australia and our predictions for the next day of World Cup matches. If you enjoyed and want to see more FIFA World Cup content, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what your predictions are for tomorrow. And until next time,
come on, you Spurs!